Example number 2 here, we're going to go ahead and solve for our specified variable, m, and then we'll kind of go from there. All right, great. So first of all, when we're going to add or just basically solve things with fractions, it's kind of nice to get rid of the denominator. So we have to first find our lowest common denominator, and basically it's just going to be multiplying those two guys together. So it's going to be mn. So what I want to do right now is multiply each term by whatever it needs to be nm. So this right here needs an n, so I'm going to multiply this top and bottom by n. This already has an n, so I'm going to multiply this top and bottom by m. And this right here needs both mn. You see what I did? See how all the denominators have mn, which means I could just ignore the denominator now because it all has a common denominator, and I could just use the numerator. So this is n times 1, n. Negative 2 times m, negative 2m, is equal to 5mn. Okay, again, so we're trying to solve for m right now. That's what we're trying to solve for. So a lot of times you're going to have to use factoring. So put all of the terms that involve m on one side. So I'm going to move this bad boy over here. And I'm going to be factoring out that guy, okay? So 5mn plus m. So as you can see here, if I just multiply, or I'm sorry, if I factor out the m, then I can have one term m as I try to isolate it. So here, check this out. I'm going to factor out m. That means what do I have left inside? I have 5n left inside, and I have 1, right? m times 5n is 5mn, and m times 1 is m right there. So now I have my variable. So now if I want to isolate it, I just divide both sides by that guy right there. Let me see here. Okay, let's go over there. And actually, that was supposed to be a 2m right here, so we'll just fix that. It should be a 2m. That means this would be a 2 right here, and this would be a 2. And make sure that it looks a little nicer here. It'd be a 2 right there. Okay. Good. So 2 and 2. So last but not least, we'll just say, so those cancel out. So m now is n over 5n plus 2. And we solve now for m. So just in summary, a lot of times you're going to be utilizing factoring. And so if you're trying to solve for a specified variable, like right here it says m, a lot of times you're going to need to put all of those terms on the same side like we did right here. See how we put both of the m terms on the right side? Either the left or the right, doesn't matter. And then we're going to factor out that common term, which now allows us to divide by everything else to get rid of it and solve for a variable.